We're outside the Santiago Bernabeu with Jason. Real Madrid have beaten Celta Vigo by 3-2. Are you happy with what you saw? The 3-0 lead turned out into a 3-2 result. Were you happy with the performance?
Well, I would say it's more like a mixed feeling where I'm happy that we won the game. That's the key point. Going to a Clásico next Sunday with 3 points, which still keep us in the it still keep us in the title race, and that's very important. But the thing is, this game is kind of like showing. It's kind of the this is how the whole season has been for us, right? There's times when we play very good, and then there's other times where we just like fall down. But let's see what's gonna happen in the Clásico. I mean, we are Madridista. We still believe for it, and no matter what happened, we will continue to support the team. So it was like a mixed feeling where like some part was good, and then the second half, I think right after they replaced Asensio. Yeah. Because I think Asensio was playing very good. As soon as they replaced him, 2 goals right away. So, yeah.
Man, definitely. The change when Jacobo Ramon came on. Yeah. He looked weak. He looked shaky. I think we saw him in the cup against Leganes, and it was a little strange.
In the Copa del Rey.
Yeah, in the Copa del Rey. But talk to me. We'll talk about the positives then. Arda Guler, the start, the goal, the assist, the whole performance. Pure Mesut Ozil vibes. How was it?
Well, Arda Guler hasn't been really getting enough playing time, and I feel like now, so he has that, like he's always thinking that he got a lot to show us, and you can see how some of the players that don't really play, when you put them in the game, they give their best, and that's what we saw with Arda Guler today. He showed us his quality, and it was a great performance for him. He was pressing, and the goal was wonderful. But what I liked the most from him was the pressing. Like, you see him really playing with all his heart, and that's a very positive thing for the game. And hopefully he's gonna get some playing time against Barcelona, because I don't know if Rodrigo will be back, because I think he was injured today. He didn't play today, so I don't know. Let's see. But even if Rodrigo is there, I still feel like it's going to be fair for Arda Guler to get some minutes in that game.
I completely agree with you. I completely agree. I am also in that boat where Arda Guler should start in the Clásico. I think in the Copa del Rey final, when he came on, he showed intent. He changed the game.
100%.
And Kylian Mbappe, what impressed me the most was his movements like a striker, like a number 9. Usually he loves playing on the left, and the whole challenge of him playing a centre forward. Yeah. Today we could see he was like making himself free between defenders where Guler spotted him. The way he was running off the back line of the defenders. Sometimes he went to the right. How happy were you today with his performance, the goals? And how happy have you been with his whole performance this season?
Well, the whole season has been, I think overall the season has been very good, because I think right now he has like 35 or 36 goals right now, so it's still a lot, and he broke, I think he beat Ronaldo's record already in the first season, so it has been good. Even if as Real Madrid fan, we kind of still want to see more, because the main reason why we brought him in the club is for him to really perform in the big games, which he has been doing it. He scored against Barcelona, a free kick, and
Copa del Rey also he scored.
He was still injured. But he gave his best. And it's not easy for him to play in that position as a striker. Like you see in La Liga, they always keep someone right behind you as a striker. So as soon as they're sending you the ball, someone will check you right away with a shoulder and stuff. And I saw that at the beginning of the game. He was a bit quiet, but then he started creating more spaces, running and moving around, and that really helped him. So I'm happy to see him healthy. Yeah. Like, he looks healthy now. I think his ankle is completely healed, and hopefully he's gonna help us in El Clásico next weekend.
Yeah. Man, hopefully that is what we can hope from the best player in the world, Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah.
But obviously the defense did suffer a little today. But are you confident that with this defense that we have, we can still go to Barcelona and take the game to them?
Well, first we have to mention how we have so many injuries at the back. You know, Alaba is out, Rudiger is out, Mendy is out, Militao is out. You know, those are all like potential starters in that game. But I'm very happy to see how Tromain is playing. Even like today in a Clasico, even today playing in that centre back position, he was really good.
He was Real Madrid's player of the month back to back. So for March and April.
Yeah, and for me, I feel like if things continue going this way, he might be the player of the month again this month, because you really see him playing hard. So I'm happy with him. And him and Asensio, I think it's still gonna be good. Frank Garcia also didn't look bad today, and the thing will just be like the other guys will need to come back and help a bit, especially on Frank Garcia's side, because that's where Lamine Yamal play phenomenal player, you know. So we need someone to always track down a bit and help, and that's kind of what I saw in the last Clasico. There was Vini sometimes coming back, Bellingham coming back. Yamal was good, but I don't think he really played as good as they were expecting him in that game. So if we can still do the same thing, just always keep back and tracking, and just play with the heart, I think we can go and do it. Barca has been conceding goals now more. Even yesterday, they faced the last team on the table, and they still conceded the goal. So I don't think they are like at their best at this moment. So we can take advantage of that, definitely. Yeah. I trust in this defense. I trust in it.
And definitely trust and hope what we have. Come closer. Before you go, my last question to you is: who was your man of the match today against Celta and why?
The man of the match has to be Kylian Mbappe. He scored 2 goals. If Arda Guler stayed for the entire game, I would have probably given it to Arda Guler. So I think they equally shared it.
Nothing for Courtois?
And well, Courtois was very good as always. You know, as always, he's always been saving us. But I just feel like the 2 goals that went in, even if it's not his fault, it's kind of like maybe affect his rating a little bit. So, you know, we usually give it to the players that score, right? So it has to be Kylian Mbappe or Arda Guler.
And the weirdest part is the first goal that we conceded from a corner. Yeah. It was not a corner. The ball touched a Celta player and it went out behind the line. Yeah. And the referee gave us a corner. I don't want to sound very controversial here, but the level of refereeing in Spain is really, really awful.
Lately, I was shocked by what happened right before El Clasico in the Copa del Rey final. That the referees will go on a press conference and literally attack a team that's going to play in the final. That was very crazy, and just like seeing it again and again. There was times during the game where I felt like the decision wasn't fair, and I think a lot need to be changed. A lot need to be changed in this league.
A lot needs to be changed. A lot needs to be done. Hoping things get better.
Hala Madrid!
Y nada más.